In India, this noise dominates the streets. Horns blare when traffic stops, at a green light, or simply to announce a vehicle's presence. Often, it replaces the indicator and the rearview mirror.
Today, we are going to India to look at noise pollution. Noise pollution is so bad in India, it's causing health problems to the citizens of New Delhi. Let's just go to the video and see how bad noise pollution is and what is being done to help slow down the effects of noise pollution in India.
I honk for the traffic so that people move.
I travel a distance of 18 kilometers. I hardly horn 15 to 20 times.
You can't drive in Delhi without honking. Everybody wants to move fast and is ready to pick a fight.
All of this results in a deafening cacophony. For over 10 years, Rajiv Kumar Mishra and his team have been studying the impacts of noise pollution in the Indian capital. Using this sound level meter, these environmental engineers at the Indian Institute of Technology in New Delhi measure in real time the decibel levels generated by traffic.
Highest peak is the 109 decibel. That is too much.
This is twice the threshold set by the World Health Organization. They recommend that long-term exposure to road traffic noise should not exceed 53 decibels.
Definitely after a certain period of time, their hearing capacity will be lost. And it's a major challenge for the people who are, continuously, every day they are commuting like a 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, even 40 kilometer in such a noisy traffic. Two-wheelers specifically, they are in the, complete exposure of the noise.
Noise has become a menace in the country's major cities. The first to suffer are those who cannot protect themselves, like the residents of this slum.
Yeah, of course, the people in the slum are going to be suffering the first because, everywhere, in every society, normally the poor feel the effects the most. But let's see how it's affecting the most vulnerable in society.
Hundreds of them live along the railway tracks.
तब भी लगभग कुछ आइडिया ऐसे मोटी मोटा 4-5 ट्रेन because of the intermittent noise that entirely disrupt their sleeping pattern. Their entirely body mechanism may be disturbed and ultimately it may reduce the age of the individual also.
These trains honk at every crossing to signal their arrival.
Yeah, you see, 100 point something.
100 decibels, once again, twice the threshold recommended by the WHO.
There are people who have hearing problems and are being treated for them, like my wife.
The health effects go beyond pain and hearing loss. This ENT doctor treats patients every day.
The problem is chronic exposure, long-term exposure to loud noise, even not so loud. It affects the cardiovascular health. It can raise the blood pressure of individuals and keep it raised. It also affects people psychologically because noise is an irritant. And if you in your background, whatever you're doing in the day, if you are being exposed to something which is irritating your brain all the time, then mentally you are irritable.
Since 2000, a law has been in place to limit noise pollution in cities. In residential areas, the noise limit is set to 55 decibels during the day and 45 at night. While in commercial zones, it is 65 decibels by day and 55 in the evening. Fines for non-compliance can reach up to 1,000 euros, with repeat offenders facing up to 7 years in prison. But these penalties are rarely enforced, and noise limits are frequently exceeded. From weddings and construction sites to bars and religious festivals, sound levels are rarely monitored. Hundreds of people have gathered in the Indian capital to celebrate Dussehra, the Hindu festival that marks the triumph of good over evil. Ajay Garg has organized one of the city's major events for the occasion.
It's all a celebration of happiness. Whether it's the birth of a child, a wedding, or any other occasion, I believe every family celebrates with loud noise. People here express their joy by celebrating loudly. For example, in a cricket stadium, when a team wins, fans show their excitement and happiness by cheering loudly, and it's the same here.
At these events, the deafening noise is far from bothering spectators. It only adds to their enjoyment.
The sound is low right now. I would like the volume to be twice as loud so everyone can hear the name of God Ram.
Like she's saying, like, it's not loud enough. Turn it up, make it even louder. Now, I did a video, I think I'll link it at the end of this, of, Indians who moved to Canada and they were doing this loud wedding in the streets. So it was causing a lot of issues with Canadians, because I think Canadians and many Americans are not used to extremely loud celebrations in the streets. So it's causing like a cultural rift. Like there's a issue now between Indians and Canadians. So if you want, you can go watch that video in the end. But this kind of explains it to you. Like this is just a cultural thing for them. It's nothing like, it's just cultural. Like it's just a cultural issue for them. They just like celebrating loudly, and they have a lot of celebrations, Diwali and other stuff. But let's continue.
I disagree with those who consider these events as contributing to noise pollution. This shouldn't be called that. It's a part of the Hindu culture.
To change people's mindsets and help reduce noise pollution, this association works to educate drivers.
Brother, we are from an NGO. We just want to make people understand that there's no need to honk on an empty road like this. All of us together should try to change this mindset.
Lawyer and activist Mohini Priya has been part of an NGO fighting noise pollution for a year. When it was founded 10 years ago, this association was a pioneer in the field.
Obviously, there are ways of evading laws in our country, and that is why the kind of situation is worsening here. So there are restrictions on the use of loudspeakers till 10 p.m., but nobody really follows them during festivals. So there needs to be stricter implementation and penalties. Only then people will take it seriously.
The only research on noise pollution in India dates back to a 2001 WHO study. It highlighted that around 63 million people were suffering from hearing loss. Since then, the government has not carried out any large-scale research on this issue.
I mean, they definitely need more activists. You can see they're putting activists in the streets to try to educate the drivers. No need to be honking everywhere. So it's something. I think they're trying to do something. The government can definitely do more to educate people, because not everybody, they're suffering hearing loss. Like it's getting really serious now. So let me know in the comments. No racism, please, because I know whenever there are Indian issues, there's normally racism. I have no problem with Indians. I grew up watching Indian shows. I watched Ramayana as a kid, watched Bollywood. I eat Indian roti and all those things. So I have no issue with Indians. They do have an issue with me, though, because I'm black and the caste system and everything. But that's besides the point. I have no issue with Indians, so please keep it respectful in the comments. Let me know what you think the Indian government can do or should do to help lower the noise pollution in India. So if you like this type of random videos, please consider liking, subscribing, and of course share these on all the networks. I'll see you.
Oh my goodness, all the networks! Wow! All the networks!